to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. Tulsa will kick off and we'll get this game started. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bears offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like... It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And the Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Makes the catch. It's Newton. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Bears look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Bears will have it first and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a heat. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Missouri State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Golden Hurricane offense gets its first crack in this game. But, Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Toure. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw, it's Durant. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Flips it out on the screen. A couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
It's complete on the right side. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all of the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Slithers into space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with a first down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Newton. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Looks as if he's going to run it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bears!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league, but check this out. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Running back searching for a hole. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Back to throw, it's Durant. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And after the interception, he steps out of bounds, and he's swung a little momentum on the final play of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The run from the shotgun. Turning it on. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
The Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
And the Bears line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. This is one of the gambles you take, playing a young quarterback, and this freshman has had his struggles. They just haven't found any rhythm whatsoever in the passing game, and it's cost them on the scoreboard. They'll have to come from behind and then love to get something going here. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Durant. Looking deep. Got it in the middle, it's Luck. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the grab. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So here comes the Missouri State offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Hands it off. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Using his legs, it's Sanchez. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. And the Bears have this offense rolling. To the air on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And these are the plays that defenses talk about, man. These are the ones that get you in those situations where you can win. You've given up some yards on this drive, but it doesn't matter. When you play great job on second down and force the passing situation, now, man, you get that dime package ready, you get that pass rush package ready, and you're ready to go get the quarterback.
That's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. It's on target and complete. Oh, he's got some space. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Bears will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Backs looking for the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. It has been a huge struggle so far for this guy. He just hasn't been able to get into any type of rhythm. They came into this one believing that they could make explosive plays in the passing game, but they haven't taken care of the football, and they haven't done much up top. Looking for a man. It's Durant. With the catch, it's Luck. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got his man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. 2nd down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Brings up
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. On the move, he fires. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. Snap coming before halftime. Off play action. Going for the big play. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And the story of this first half has undeniably been the play of that kid under center. He's in total control of the offense, making the right decisions and reads, not trying to do too much. There's a reason he gets the NIL deals and all the love on social media. That young man is him, and doesn't that opposing team know it? For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Bears will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Second down coming up.
Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Trying play action. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's complete to the right. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and stuff.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for room. It's Sanchez. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They're working that left side. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a
touchdown Bears! And the stomping has commenced.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Durham. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Scanning the field, it's Durant. Firing to the right, complete. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
At the 40, there he goes. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Takes the easy one to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
On the Houdini-like moves, get it to the 22.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB sneak. You've already got everything going. You got a few 1st downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the 1st down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick release on the RPO. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They'll line up to go for 2. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Durant. He's not going to get it in, and the lead will remain 18 as they were trying to make this a two-possession game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Toss sweep right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
He's loose. He's at the 40. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Bears come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Here's the handoff. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Fires to the tight end. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
In the red area, it's Sanchez. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down.
Touchdown, Missouri State! And the pummeling has started. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
There is no secret about it. Line up in goal line formation. I'm going to run the ball down your throat. My guys are more physical than you. 6 points on the play.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. And it's on the guy behind center to get this offense going. Big plays in the passing game have been sparse. They just haven't been able to put up many yards or points for that matter, and they also haven't taken care of the ball. Looking to throw, it's Durant. Got a man, it's Toure. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on second down. Back to pass. Working that left side now. Nice move there. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes a grab down the middle. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Luck. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down and nothing doing there.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Off the play fake. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp it.
Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Bears will send out the punt unit. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse. Turning it on! Let's go! Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll keep it himself. Quarterback's got the 1st. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the 1st down.
Finds his man. It's Teray.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing second and short. Leaves it with the back. Finds a crease at the 20. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
Dropping back, it's Durant. Here comes the heat. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
Lining up to add another. Splits those uprights right in half. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Pac-12 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and now it's a final. Cal handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake up the Pac-12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
On the set.
Motion from the wide receiver. Using his legs, it's Sanchez. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Bears can really attack on this second and short. Got it behind the line. It's Newton. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
The Bears with the 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Using the quick game. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first?
Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold.
That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on 4th down. Instead, they back up. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Throws to the back. Caught. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Back to throw. It's Durant. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. Winning those individual 6-second battles every